What's going on, man? Another video, which means I have more free picks for you. And in today's video, I have 4 free picks for college football on Saturday. I'm super confident in all of them. All I ask before we jump straight into the video is number 1, go down, hit the like button for me. And while you're down there, you might as well subscribe as well so you don't miss any videos like this going forward. So go do that. And now we can jump straight into the video. And the first thing that we have to talk about is, of course, a recap of what we did in VIP, because we have now won 2 days in a row. We've had back-to-back huge winning days. Yesterday, 2-1 overall, cashed a 1 unit on the Bengals plus 5.5, and then cashed a 3 unit on the over 7.5. So went up around 4 units on the day. And then the day before that, we just swept the board, going 2-0 overall, going up about 2 units on the day. So we've been crushing the MLB, college football, everything, the NFL, you name a sport, we've crushed it. And that is proven by the fact that in 2025, we are up over 400 units on the year. No other handicapper that you're going to find is able to do this, especially when you look at the play of the days over here. 68% on our 3+ unit plays, 80% on our 4+, and then almost 90% on our 5 unit plays. So clearly, like I say every video, I know what I'm talking about. And if you want to try out a full month, a full 30 days of my VIP for completely free, no strings attached, all you gotta do is sign up with my code FBL and send proof to my phone number that you signed up to Sleeper or Chalkboard, and you used my code FBL when you signed up. Take a screenshot, send me proof to my phone number. Both apps are linked down below in the pinned comment. Hit the link, it'll take you to the app, and if you use my code FBL, I will get you a full month of VIP if you just send a screenshot of proof to my phone number. Now, on top of VIP, what's so great about this is if you use my code FBL on Sleeper or Chalkboard, they're both going to give you a free $20 that you can use however you want. Sleeper, sign up, no deposit needed. You'll have a free $20 you can use however you want. And then Chalkboard, the exact same thing. You sign up, you use my code, you get a free $20 that you can use on literally anything. No deposit required. You get the free $20 straight up. And then on top of that, to go along with it, both apps are going to give you a free guaranteed winning pick that cannot lose. So they're going to give you a player to go over half a stat, which obviously means it can't lose. So you can put the free money on the free pick. You can do whatever you want with it. Only when you use code FBL do you get these bonuses though. And if you send me screenshot proof to my phone number, I'll get you a full 30 days of VIP for completely free. Both apps are linked down below in the pinned comment. Now with that being said though, we can get into the first pick of this video. And the first pick that I'm going to be rocking with is Tailon Green to go over 236.5 passing yards for a few different reasons. The first reason is Tailon Green has actually played extremely well so far this year. He's over this mark in 5 of his 6 games, averaging 275 passing yards per game. So he has cruised over this mark in the majority of games he's played in. Now, the main reason I like this, though, is because he's playing A&M, and we all know A&M has a pretty solid defense. They're one of the middle-of-the-pack defenses in the SEC, which makes them a top-half defense overall in college football. But I don't think that necessarily matters. I think Arkansas is going to try to come out. They're going to try to throw the football just like they did against Tennessee, where Tailon Green went over this mark once again. And if they do that, and especially if they're playing from behind, like they're probably going to be playing from, I think Tailon Green goes over this mark fairly easily. You can see Arkansas is 7.5-point underdogs. So if they're 7 points behind A&M the majority of this game, maybe even 10, maybe even 14 points behind A&M, they're going to have to throw the football to stay in the game, to keep up with A&M, because we know they're going to score. I think this is going to be a very high-scoring game, and if Arkansas wants any shot at winning it, Tailon Green is going to have to air the ball out, and he's going to have to get a ton of passing yards, and that's why I like this line so much. So go lock it in. Tailon Green over 236.5 passing yards. That's my first pick. Now for my second one, we're going to be taking one of the biggest names in college football that some people love, some people hate, but it's going to be Arch Manning to go over 219.5 passing. And this one also is pretty self-explanatory. You can see in 3 of his last 6 games, he's over this mark in 3 of his last 6, which is just 50%. Obviously, not the greatest, but the reason I like this play so much is he is going to be playing Kentucky. Kentucky, not a great defense. You can see over here, they allow the 113th most passing yards in all of college football, which isn't just mediocre, it's absolutely terrible. So Arch Manning, in my opinion, should be able to come into this game and basically do whatever he wants. We've seen Arch get better and better throughout the year. We just saw him play arguably the best defense in college football, a top 3 defense at minimum in OU, and he looked very, very good. He went under his passing because Texas didn't need him to throw the ball, but in this game, I think it's a great spot for Arch Manning to break out and go crazy in his first, or for the first time in the SEC against a defense that's not very good. Kentucky also, on top of them not being very good in the secondary, they don't get a ton of pressure either. So Arch should have some time to sit back there. I think Steve Sarkisian is going to dial some more stuff up down the field because Arch is going to have more time to throw. And if that's the case, and he connects a few times with somebody down the field, I think he'll go over this mark pretty easily. So that's my second pick. Now for my third one, we're going to be pairing DeAndre Moore to go over his receiving to go along with Arch Manning, because if Arch plays good, then DeAndre Moore is probably going to play good as well. We've seen DeAndre Moore and Arch finally find their connection, finally find a rhythm in these past couple of games. You can see DeAndre Moore is over in 3 straight games, and I see no reason why that doesn't continue going into Kentucky. Just like with Arch Manning, his passing yards and Kentucky's defense, Kentucky also allows the 113th most receiving yards as well. So they're not good at very much of anything when it comes to their corners, safeties, even their linebackers. They're going to allow a ton of yards on the back end, and I think pairing both of these guys together is a great combination. DeAndre Moore, in my opinion, is the best overall receiver on this team. When Arch gets out of the pocket, the number one guy that he tends to find is DeAndre Moore, because he does a great job of getting in Arch's vision so Arch can find him and throw it to him down the field. And I think we're going to see a lot of that against Kentucky once again. And if that happens, we should see both of these guys go over, which means we cash out on 2 of our picks, and then Tailon Green would make it number 3. Now, those are my first 3. Before I give you my last pick of the day that I actually like the absolute most, I do want to remind you, once again, the VIP has been going absolutely insane. Back-to-back winning days. 4 out of the last 5 days have been winning days. Yesterday, 2-1 overall, going up 4 units because we had a ton of money on the over 7.5, and it was a blowout, no sweat winner. Another NFL winner, making us 6-1 on Thursday Night Football this year. Bengals plus 5.5, and they won outright. And then the day before that, it gets even better because we went 2-0 in the MLB, cashing both of our MLB plays. So clearly, I know what I'm talking about. We've done it all year long. We're up over 400 units in 2025 for a reason. You can see our play of the days as well have been pretty insane. 68% on 3+, 80% win rate on 4+ unit plays, and then 90% almost on our 5-unit plays, which is just ridiculous. So if you want to try it out, you want to try out VIP, there's no better time than now, because you can get a full month of VIP for completely free by simply signing up with my code FBL on Sleeper or Chalkboard. Both apps are linked down below in the pinned comment. You sign up, you use my code FBL, you screenshot that you use my code, you send it to my phone number right here, and I'll get you a full month of VIP for completely free. Now, on top of the VIP, if you use my code, Sleeper is going to give you a free $20 right when you sign up. No deposit required. You sign up, you use my code, you have a free $20 that you can use for whatever you want. And then Chalkboard is the exact same thing. You sign up, use my code, no deposit required. You have a free $20 that you can use for whatever you want. Like I said, both apps are linked down below in the pinned comment. And on top of the free money, they're also going to give you a free guaranteed winning pick that cannot lose. So you get a free pick that you can put free money on only when you use code FBL. And if you send me screenshot proof of using my code on either app, I will get you a full month of VIP. Just send it to this phone number right here. So go do that. Now we can jump into my last pick of the video. And this pick is going to be in one of the games on Saturday. I'm pretty sure it's in the afternoon. And the game that I'm going to be talking about, Let me find it real quick. Here it is. At 3 p.m. is going to be Texas Tech and Arizona State. They're going to be playing in Arizona, which obviously gives a little bit of an edge to Arizona. But in this game, the play that I'm going to be rocking with, that I like a ton currently, is going to be Arizona State plus 10.5 to cover against Texas Tech for a few different reasons. I went into the research. I dug deep into this game like I do for the majority of games. If I put a bet out for a game, it's because I did a ton of research for it. And the reason why I like this play so much is for a few reasons. ASU, which is just Arizona State, is 19-7-2 against the spread in its last 28 FBS games, which is pretty solid. But they are more importantly 8-1-1 against the spread, coming off a straight-up loss. So, against the spread, they cover it almost every single time when they're coming off a loss. And then, to add on top of that, Texas Tech is a great look for us to go on top of it, like I just said, because they are 3-11 against the spread as an unrested road favorite because they're not coming off a bye week or anything. And they are 0-7 against the spread versus 500 or better teams. So that's exactly what you want to see. And then to top that off, Texas Tech is 22-42-2 against the spread off back-to-back FBS games where they did not fail to cover the point spread. And Sam Leavitt is back, plus the game is in Arizona. So everything, in my opinion, is pointing to Arizona State covering in this game. Not to mention, they just lost big to Utah. They're going to want to bounce back, and they need this one as well if they want any shot of winning the Big 12. So I'm telling you right now, they're going to go all out. They're going to be on fire for this game. So go lock it in. Those are my four picks for the video. And until next time, let's all go print some money.